Hello everybody and welcome back here on the ChainLog YouTube channel. Today we have a new collaborator that's shown up, and we today together are going to investigate on what it's like to being a developer, because Mattia Senni is a developer. He's here with us and is a developer, and not only that, it's also using its abilities to develop trading strategies on algo trading strategies, and we are talking about that as well. So Mattia, what's your job? Present yourself a little bit and say something about what you did.
All right. Hi to all. I am Mattia. I am 24 years old, and I love programming and investing. I started programming at the age of 12, more or less, years old. The first thing is why I start programming was to know more about Bitcoin. For this is the main reason so I started it, and after a few months, more or less, I started learning some basic trading, what it means, how to do it, when to do it, and how to perform well. But nearly I found that the trading don't don't fit well with a human being. For this reason, I started mixing my capabilities in programming and started doing some basic algo to analyze the market and to be profitable from it, but without touching any trading terminal. What it means? My software read the market, read the data from exchanges. I operate in the only on crypto ecospace. My software read the data from the markets, from the exchange, Binance, Bybit, OKX, BitMEX, and after that I can visualize it, analyze it, and find some anomalies. What I mean, uh, everyone listen more or less the arbitrage things. What it means, arbitrage? Arbitrage is when Bitcoin, for example, is traded on Binance at $100, but on Bybit is traded at $200. What we can do is buy at Binance and sell it on Bybit. This is anomalies because the price should be equals on every exchange, but sometimes every market has its own problem, has its own community, has its own trader, and for these reasons, on every exchange, the Bitcoin has its own price. What my software does is to find those anomalies, find where a coin or token is traded high and where is traded low, and to profit from this type of things, we can automatic do a buy in one exchange and sell automatically in another. But if we do it manually, we have a problem of latency. We have a problem because we are human and we are slow in reading and writing. For these reasons, the algorithm, the software is very efficiently in this space, and this is the main reason why I started it.
Okay, so you did this is what it called algo trading, to profit from arbitrage. So the differences between exchanges and so on. and you have experience in that because you did this job for other companies, and so you've been profitable already in the past with this bots that actually taking into account more and more, let's say, statistically good, let's say, kind of like you buy if the exchange are low on volume, you put objectives, values onto the developing code, and when they are met, the bot do all itself the job without you taking care of anything else, essentially.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So,
A knowledge person.
so I wondered what it feels like to be a developer, actually in the crypto industry today. What do you feel about your job with all the competitors, or you feel maybe that you are in a position that can profit from this growing industry?
Yeah, it's horrible be a developer at the moment after the B1, but after any jokes, it's very beautiful because the crypto ecosystem is really young and is growing so much. Every day is big, 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 big increment in the information we
Okay.
need to have, and this stimulates myself a lot.
Yeah.
But the main thing is yes, I'm profitable more or less, not every day, but more or less every day, because yes, I already worked with a company that helped me know more about it. But a lot of knowledge came from myself, studying, reading, looking on video YouTube, much more talking with people like me on
Okay.
Twitter, Reddit.
So you are still growing. In fact, I will ask you later if you are still growing, if you are still learning, and so on. And you just reply to me anyway. You are still growing. You are still searching, learning, and trying different things to become a better
Yeah.
developer. And actually, algo trading is that what we talked about. But what are the practice applications for normies, or anyway for the normal people in general, and for businesses? In this case, businesses we showed because you said that algo trading, it's profiting from arbitrage, and with arbitrage we need a lot of money to make a good amount of profits. But there are more applications for this.
Yeah, yeah. Arbitrage is just one example of what algo trading is. I used it because it's the much more
Yeah, the
known
more used.
to everyone. But yes, the algo trading for a single person can be a simple dashboard where we can look at every exchange in one page. This is algo trading because we use an algorithm to fetch the data from every exchange and not have 100 tab open to watch every market price, but we have built but we can build on just one page, like a personal website, to fetch the data and see it mm, in much better ways.
Okay.
Because look at different exchange can be so stressful and so tiring. For this reason, algo trading can help a single person, me, can help other people to simplify their trading workflow. For a company, algo trading can be profitable and can be sustainable for a simple reason. Uh, we can be a shitcoin, right? We have launched it, but our market has a very low volume. Very low volume means fewer people want to enter in it because it's more complicated to trade on a market with a low volume. And an algo trader can create a software to increment the volume and make the market more efficient
Okay.
in the first. And the second can be a market more sustainable
Okay.
for a long-term investment for a customer. And for this reason, a lot of companies are searching for algo trader to optimize their already created market.
Okay. So you can as well, for example, making you have been able to make algo trading useful for these companies, but you can also make trading bots like normal bots and so on.
Yeah. Obviously, algo trading can take every type of technical indicator we use in technical analysis and look at it without a human bias. Because I already say that, but we are human. We feel emotion. If we one day woke up with wrong mood, we see a ENA crossover, and we enter instantly because we are angry, we have a problem, we don't want to work in that moment, and this is a problem, a very big problem for a trader. And algo don't feel any emotion and look at the technical indicator every time without emotion and do a trade only on specific condition. For example, we can do a trading bot that buys Bitcoin every time an exponential moving average cross over another one. We have two moving average, one slow, one more fast, like 9 periods and 20 periods. That's more used
Okay.
on the web. And every time the fast moving average cross upper the slow one, we can buy. But we don't buy manually. Our bot buys, obviously.
Okay. So you can do this, and we can also put together on chain data, technical analysis data, and all the data we have also from derivatives and so on to make this bot even more profitable as time goes on, developing a strategy personalized for businesses, clients, depending on what are their return on investments, their
Yeah.
okay, and everything else like portfolio managing of any type. So
Any type of things a human can do, a trader can do, a bot can do, a software can do, obviously,
okay,
and can do it in much better way.
and so to make this job, you must have a deep knowledge about CeFi, DeFi, and so trading pairs, where to profit from what kind of protocols, and even if some protocols, with your experience, maybe are more, let's say, unsecure, more hackable than
Yeah,
others. So
yeah.
you know all of this. You know more about DeFi or CeFi in general, or
I
uh,
know in the last bull run I studied a lot of DeFi because it was the main topic of bull run, DeFi and NFTs. But in the moment, I'm more on CFI, centralized finance. And for this reason, I created a Jupyter notebook for the data analysis who are listening this. Uh, it's a simple program to look to fetch the data from an exchange, to manipulate the data, and extrapolate some infos about that. I will show my screen in a moment.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if the presentation goes on.
Yeah,
And this is some kind of your side project you have now
yeah.
that you're
This is
working on.
one of
One of
my
many.
side project.
Okay.
All right, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Perfect. This is funding farm. I call it because it uses the funding rate data. For the ones who don't know what funding is, imagine the expiration date of a derivative contract on, for example, now I'm using NextChi, is a crypto exchange, and I'm using the perpetual. The funding rate is a parameter to know if the spot market is trading higher or lower than the derivative market. If for example, the derivative markets is trading higher than the spot, there is an arbitrage opportunity because Bitcoin derivative is trading higher and we can sell it and buy the spot to let's say to balance the price. Every exchange who has the derivative portals has funding rate, and users like us can profit from it. How can we profit? Because if the funding rate is positive, it means that all the people is long are paying a fee. This fee came every 8 hours. Sorry, we take a bit of water.
Yeah. That's the founding rate anyway. So when there is more people long, the funding rate is higher, obviously, and so they pay for the shorts that are actually less exposed
Yes,
to make them balance. Because if they pay more, there is this opportunity for the shorts to enter and pay less, so to balance the derivatives itself.
yes,
Okay.
and then a fee. The the fee was paid by long.
Yeah. Okay.
In this code, I already writing it a few days ago. Here there is a symbol list of some pair, not every pair, but for other developers, they can just uncomment this part of code and take every pair on NextChi exchange. But be careful because the data is very, very big. For this reason, I created this symbol list to maintain the data a bit smaller.
Wait, Mattia. I lost
And
you for a bit. Repeat the last like 5 seconds.
yeah, um, this is a code I wrote a few days ago, and for the developer who are seeing this, you can see here that there is a comment. If you uncomment this, you will get every type of pair on MaxChi, and but on MaxChi Exchange we have a lot of pair. For these reasons, I selected just a few of them and put it on this symbol list to maintain the data a bit.
So this list right here, you are just taking into consideration the differences between all these pairs, but watching the derivatives market and the spot market for these pairs.
Yeah. This is the pair name of just the derivatives.
Okay.
Because at the moment we want to see only the funding rate.
Okay.
We don't see the price. We don't care about the price at the moment because in this strategy we will buy the derivatives and sell the spot.
Okay, so
Market
then
of
you're
the
going
same
to
pair,
okay.
obviously.
So then you're
This-
going to the spot next. These are the founding rate pair. The derivatives pair.
Yeah. These buying derivatives and selling spot give us a so-called delta neutral position. If the price goes higher, we earn money on the derivatives, but we lost in the spot market. It's balancing automatically every time the price change. But where we can profit from them, we can profit by gaining a funding fee. Because in this part of code, I'm fetching the MaxChi exchange to retrieve only the funding rate. Okay?
Okay.
Here we can see the sum of the responses.
Okay. So there was the on-screen direct response of the finding rate moving.
Yeah.
Even
As you can see here,
I know it's hard for maybe somebody to understand exactly what you do, but here we have, in fact, the founding rate, as you said. So that still we are taking the founding rate moving and seeing if there's an opportunity on the differences between the spot price and the derivatives price to sell on. I will repeat myself, but this and repeat what you said, because obviously watching this for a normie, I guess, and maybe for a company owner as well, because he doesn't know anything about the developing side of things. It just maybe hire you or somebody else to do it. So this is what is actually the work. Go on.
yeah. This file can be found on my GitHub, obviously. The link will be in the description,
Okay.
imagine.
Yeah.
And as you can see, here there is a timestamp. Timestamps represent the date in milliseconds from the start of the 1970 till now. This is a simple way to represent how many seconds passed from the starting point of the counter of this clock. It's standard in exchange, but don't worry, we don't care much about it. But we care a lot more of funding. Funding is what we want to see. For these reasons, I took it, and as you can see, here there is a list of time on the left and funding rate on the right. This is a simple table to watch how the funding rate is moving, right?
Okay.
And here is a more human readable As you can see here, there is our pair name, 1inch, Ave, ADA, and so on. And on the values, this is the funding rate, right?
Okay.
After that, we can see here the conversion from milliseconds time to human readable time.
Okay.
Okay, this may be more human more human readable. After that, we go to the formatting the data. We are summing all the funding rate in a day, in a single day, and put it in another table, right? This
Okay.
is, for example, here in the ADA USDT on 21 of May, we have in a day this value for the funding rate. The funding rate is in percentage, but the software can't read the percentage.
Okay.
And I have converted it in a float number. But in a few minutes you will understand better what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Here, as you can see, we have the return for every pair I selected in the funding rate, in percentage. This is more human readable. For example, if the USDT from the first date of listing on NextChi till now has performed 61%.
Okay.
Okay, we could have earned a 61% return on our investment.
Okay, so
If
you're profiting from the very start of it until the end with the 61% since the start of the pair trading on the Maxi Global. With doing all of that you said earlier, just taking into account the derivatives and so on and putting it into a more readable human size, let's say, and so at the very end you see the exact amount. You can also give numbers back to any other investor, the company and so on, telling him or that you earn this amount of profits from them, from their investments since the start of the investment, since the start of the pair, since the, whenever you want.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly, it's this. And as we can see, there is a very high values. As we can see on
Sick.
USDT.
Sick.
It
Okay.
performed very well, very, very well. And that's a simple way an algo can profit from the market.
Okay. So,
Right?
yeah, this kind of rates now we see 131%, but let's make an assumption like we trade in 1 month. More or less, what are the expectation of profits? More or less, just to talk, because obviously it will vary in the case of a bull market, of a bear market, or any
Obviously,
or any other. Yeah.
For example, if we want to know how much we could earn in a month, we just take the last month funding rate historical data
Yeah.
and calculate it.
Okay.
Calculate the return on the investment
Mm-hmm.
in very simple way for a developer, obviously.
Okay.
But at the beginning of the code, here,
You put something else that will return your into a month. Okay. No,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes,
I didn't
exactly.
I didn't prepare the question, so you probably You're now probably in a little bit. I was asking because I was curious to see if like there is 1 to 10% profit median
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah. I can show you dashboard. This dashboard you can see here is my personal tool I use to watch the market.
okay.
This is you have built it, and this take the 1 week return. In
Okay.
this week, in the past week till now, for example, on OKX,
Okay.
we can see that the BICO USDT pair
Yeah.
has earned 2.56 percentage.
And for a company, it's huge in 1 week. 2.56 without doing anything actually, right? Yeah, you are. We are just putting money into this algo trading algorithms. The bot is actually trading it, and at the end of the you actually are compounding this every week because the profit will go into the bot, right? The profit you make, the 2.56% on the founding rate, will return into the bot to buy more. So the profit is still even
Exactly.
compounding, and at the end of the year probably will be a lot. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, I don't know how much it could be because obviously compounded interest could make like 50, 100, 200, 300, depends
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
pair obviously, and that will be obviously any year for a normie. If you have in 10 years, you double your money every years, you'll go from 1k to 1 million in 10 years without doing nothing, and probably that with 1k in this, if you can make like even 100% more than your investment every year, that will be your lifetime savings in 10 years.
Yeah. This
Huge,
algo
huge.
is the bank.
Huge. This is huge. And so I think you are so it's great to see something like this, and you practically let's say you build it all by yourself with all your experiences, past experiences, and what you are learning right now. So
Right. Yes, I built it all by myself.
yeah.
Everything I have on my portfolio of algorithm, and front end and back end all by myself. And at the moment, we I'm working on this type of algo, but I'm trying to study some market making strategies, but that's so difficulty because in the moment we have very easy access to AI tools,
Okay.
and this make my work a bit harder
Yeah.
because I'm competing with AI.
Okay. But in the case, maybe you'll get to use them as well in the future because you can actually compete forever with them against them. You'll have to at some point declare that you are going to use that and learn about that because AI will evolve so rapidly that we can actually we will not be able to compete forever.
Yeah.
But as of right now, still the inventive and so on, and it's delegated to the human being. So another thing, anyway, is since you have all these skills, so you are willing to teach some of these skills in case to somebody else if available, if he wants to learn about developing and algo trading strategies and how to perform all of this.
Of
Um,
course, of
okay.
course.
So you, in the case, we are going to contact you, not only by ChainLog, but everyone else can contact you even privately for for I don't know, freelance jobs and so on, to
Yeah,
teach,
yeah, yeah.
to make some of this.
I
Okay.
have a LinkedIn account where you can send me a DM and we can talk about it.
Okay, I will put the links into description. I will put this, your GitHub, and if you want, even your side project. So maybe we'll know then if somebody's interested. I think it will, because it's actually a huge opportunity in my mind, and I will try and profit from that. But we'll talk about that later. Uh, Now, since you are now on the ChainLog team, let's get to the point where maybe you share with us what are your actually the skills in the effective skills. So you know what kind of developing languages, for example.
Yeah, one skill is very interesting in my work, daily work, and one language is very important. The language is Python.
Okay.
Python is a beautiful, beautiful language because it's simple. It's there is a lot of documentation everywhere on the internet. On GitHub, there is already some code where we can take some information. There is a lot of things around it.
Okay.
And
So
another
Python.
skill, what?
So Python and
Python,
uh,
and the actual skill is the mathematician, obviously
obviously.
the
Okay.
mathematics, some mathematics, and but not the mathematics we think about. It's not very hard. It's a very, very, very simple mathematics, but we know must it very well.
Okay, so with your skills and so on, where do you think you are positioned and developing workforce? For example, you think you can be, I don't know, if I should hire you in a developing company, I will hire you like a junior or senior or
And I'm a
developer,
mid developer at the moment.
mid level.
Yeah,
Okay,
mid level because I don't know everything. I know a lot of theory, but practically I am learning
okay,
some type of things that part of the programming language. The
okay.
I don't know every language. I know Python, JavaScript, Solidity. I know a lot of that, but I don't know
Okay.
everything. For example, C++
C++. plus plus.
is other two languages very, very used in this space, but I don't know it, and I'm looking to study it. Obviously.
Okay, okay. And at this point, I will make you a personal question. If you want to reply, it's okay. Otherwise, it's okay anyway. So, do you invest? Are you actually investing? And in the case it's yes, you want to share with us in what you think. You're investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on.
I have a wallet, obviously, with some money on it. I invested on Bitcoin because I started mining Bitcoin when I know it and then never sell it.
Okay.
After that, I have some Ethereum, a
Yeah.
few of them, and Dogecoin. Obviously, I love Doge.
Dodger was a must in this case. For you're following also Elon Musk on this to see if there is any news that will bring Dodger to Twitter as a money and so on. I imagine.
When Elon put Doge as logo of Twitter, I oh, was incredible, incredible. Yeah, it was fantastic. Epicness.
Great.
Lord Master and Mammon.
Okay, okay. So another thing is that I shared with you my courses, so you watch them. What do you think of them? And be brutal on that in the case.
Alright, alright,
Okay,
alright. Don't worry. I think that your course is very interesting for a person that started now.
okay,
For the type of person that's studying in this moment the basics
okay,
of what crypto is, where it can be useful. But you have a course very interesting.
was the
This
on-chain one?
what?
Was the on-chain one?
Yeah,
Okay,
their own chain analysis, and this more advanced course, and this more useful because in that you are sharing a lot of useful information and a lot of knowledge can't be found everywhere.
okay. Thank you. Anyway, thank you. And still, if anybody wants to follow them, I'm glad to share with them. You can find it on chainlog.info. Anyway, what freelance job are you working now? This was last question I had in mind, and I retained it until here. And are you working on a freelance job now? So I in something other and some other companies as well.
Yeah, yeah, I'm working as freelancer
Yeah.
for a company, but I can't tell what the name of company is.
Okay.
Sorry.
No
Uh,
problem.
that's
Okay, that's it.
company policy. But mostly I work as solo.
Okay. Okay. So freelance jobs and so on. You are ready for that. You can make
Yeah,
layer
yeah,
people. You are actually working on a side project. So you are very active. And in search for jobs, in the case you are open to jobs to work
yeah,
for
yeah.
any.
I'm looking for interesting people,
Yeah. Okay.
more on simple jobs. I want to work with um, a specific type of person that don't want only be profitable. I
Okay.
want to work with the people who can be more interested in technology and profit after they learn the technology.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I think we've done the things we should have, and we are also late. I guess we get it long. The interview and so on. So Mattia, I thank you for being here with us, and
Okay.
we'll stay in contact to search for jobs, to get jobs done, and maybe to get new products on the ChainLog page that we've also algo trading and so on, so that people will know that we are actually working and you are the developer that actually making profits to us, and will share publicly what will work for. And
Awesome.
thank you very much to being
Thanks
here,
to you, man.
and see you next time.
Bye bye.
Cheers.